anymore, surely, because of, you know, I did say that Brian. I said it to Brian. He's not listening. You off, mate? Yeah, do you want another drink? Alright, see you in a bit. Bye. Brian, you always...
Some people say it's very common for people to use humour as a sort of defence mechanism, ultimately as a way to protect themselves and distance themselves from people. But to those people I say, what you want? Shut up, get lion up, fucking hell. It's just you know, if you can't have a laugh, then what? Then why do anything? Fucking hell, I'm well lonely. Far off. Excuse me, I'm just drinking my posh coffee. What, that? Oh, it's just Nespresso. If Nespresso want to sponsor me, get in touch. 43 subscribers. So, you do the math. I mean, your people can get in touch with my people and we'll sort something out. Morning, hope you remembered to put your clocks back. Is it back? Yes, they went back, so you get an extra hour in bed. Why do people remind you these days? I'm going to start with a bit of observational comedy this morning. Why is it people remind you these days to don't forget to put your clocks back? It's on Google, for God's sake. They do it automatically. Don't need to have that conversation anymore, Dad. They need to listen to the public, because the public just leave them. Anyway, there was something on the radio the other day in the supermarket radio, where I get all my updates on current affairs. They're having a bounty amnesty. Is it? I don't think amnesty's the right word. You can recycle them. So if you save up all your little bounty chocolates, you can take them somewhere and they'll recycle them. I don't know what they'll recycle them into. Maybe one massive bounty. Hello. How you doing, guys? You all right? Welcome one, welcome all. Just a cheeky one this evening. Just a little cheeky one. Thought I'd jump on. Hope you're all doing well. I'm just going to jump in. I've just finished watching The Killer, the David Fincher Hitman film, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. So I wanted to jump on and just meander through my own thoughts on it. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, it's this. I'll show you. There are going to be spoilers here, I think, so fair warning.
I find music a useful distraction.
I like the look of it. I was really... I watched it in two halves, all right? I watched it in two halves. Watched the first half last night. Was buzzing. It's 2 hours long. Watched an hour of it, and then I just watched the second hour. And I got mixed feelings. Mixed feelings. I'd like to look at some reviews, maybe. See what other people are saying about it. And I don't know what it is about Fincher, but some of his films just leave me a bit underwhelmed. One thing I will say, visually stunning, and this definitely had those action elements, which were kind of reminiscent of Fight Club. Those, you know, there were some great sequences in it, and expertly shot. You feel like you're in safe hands. You're in the hands of an auteur. It's fucking Fincher, you know. He doesn't fuck about. I know this.
If I'm effective,
Yet.
it's because of one
Yet.
simple fact.
Still didn't hit the mark. Pun intended.
For what it's worth, I would never have involved your female friend.
Forbid.
There's a fight sequence in it, which is fucking incredible. That little bit there that you just saw.
Calm.
Prepare to be excited.
That in this flat. He goes into this guy's flat. There's a whole sequence of him preparing and how he's going to get in there, and then him and this guy just go toe to toe, and it's one of the best fight quinces I've ever seen. That's shorthand for fight sequence, a fight quince. The sound design, the soundtrack by, I think it's by Trent Reznor, if I've got that right. Let's see what the old IMDb has got to say about it. I didn't hate it. I just wanted more. I wanted more of an ending, and there wasn't. It didn't satisfy me. It felt like it was because there were lots of really great sequences in it, which all built to something, and then there was an explosion of something, and then it, and so the ending felt like it was going to build to something, and then it was like, oh, yeah, he's fucking great, really ominous, yes, nightmarish synth stuff. Let's have a little listen to some. How are you, Padmire? Anyway, did you have a nice weekend? The Killer. It reminded me a bit of Drive. I don't know if you've seen this, Padmire, but apologies if there's any spoilers. Oh, it's just fucking dirty, innit? It's dirty. It's a bit fucking unhinged. I love it. Fucking love it. Who's Atticus Ross then? Because I know Trent Reznor is from 9 Inch Nails, isn't he? English musician and composer. Oh, he's from 9 Inch Nails as well. They're both from 9 Inch Nails. Yeah, a friend of mine said the same thing. Feels like the movie Drive. Yeah. And, yeah, the end. I mean, I know Drive doesn't have a kind of like huge crescendo ending, but there's enough. Maybe I need to rewatch it. Like 90% of me really fucking enjoyed it. But the other 10%, there's a scene with Tilda Swinton as well. She just, I've got mixed feelings about Tilda Swinton, but watching this, you can't deny she's just an incredible actress.
Is what it takes. If you want to succeed.
And Michael Fassbender as well.
Hey.
Yeah, that's my summation. I was with it right up until the very end. The last 5 minutes, I would just went, no, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do one of them. I expect there'll be a few peeved people that have come to watch a certain film and then they go, yeah, that was the ending all about. And I'm sure Fincher has made. This is the other thing that kind of grates on me a little bit, is when well-known directors don't do what the majority of people want. They kind of go down the line of least resistance because they're a name and they can do whatever the fuck they want. They've got no editor in their ear going, yeah, but have you thought about doing this? Because they don't care. They don't give a shit. They just do what they want. Case in point is Scorsese with Flowers of the Killer Moon, but I'll get to that. I'll get to him. I don't know if have you seen that yet, Padmire? Flowers of the Killer Moon? In 2008, Fincher originally thought of Brad Pitt for the role of Killer, but Brad Pitt said it was a little too nihilistic for him. Interesting. Right, spoilers, going into spoiler territory. The film has an average of 1 kill per chapter. Brilliant. Body count 6, all killed by the killer. And it's not a lot, is it? The graphic novel The Killer has been a passion project for David Fincher for nearly 20 years. I mean, fair dues if it's not if the graphic novel doesn't end on a sort of high crescendo, then you can't, you can't fuck around with that too much. He's probably being very loyal to the subject matter or the material. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm not slagging Fincher off, but that was another one as well. Mank. I didn't. That didn't do anything for me. Just doesn't. I know when I'm watching it that it's good. I'm like, yeah, this is objectively, this is very, very well made. I don't know. Just make Fight Club again. What, Fincher? Why can't you just make Fight Club again? Fucking hell. Let's look at some reviews and see what they say. Rotten Tomatoes, 89%. Is that right? Enable ad blocker. Disable ad blocker. Okay, I've done that. I'll click refresh. Fuck off. Please. Critics, reviews, The Telegraph. What are you saying? Piss off. Fuck off. 4 out of 5. Continue reading this article. Try Telegraph. Okay. 3 stars. Please go away. Just let me read the thing. The killer knows that failure in his line of work has grave consequences, so when his bullet takes the wrong target, he must act decisively. It's not really a review, is it? I mean, yeah, I mean, not that my opinion counts for much. I think, oh, here we go, thank you. The killer is an engrossing ride, along with a hired gun, maybe an artist who never wastes his canvas. I love this film and enjoyed the inner monologue from his concise killer. Fassbender delivers a deadly wink and a nod. I give it an A grade. David Fincher's ice-cold kind of comedy is admirable and a good exercise for the analytical, but what I couldn't figure out is why all of this didn't add up to something more fun. Yes, Joanna. Yes, Joanna. What does that mean? That's a splat. She's given a splat. Full review. Stunningly staged and intensely performed, this is the story of yet another assassin. Super focused hitman of international accomplishment. He knows how to lay low, keep his instrument in yoga formed alignment. That was another thing as well. He's doing yoga. Michael Fassbender has got like 2% body fat, and in several scenes, he's eaten a lot of junk food. And I thought, I don't think Michael Fassbender is going to be on that kind of diet. And therefore, I don't think the assassin is going to be eating a sausage and egg McMuffin. I don't buy it. We've seen this before. Super focus, blah, 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 blah. Maintain a catalogue of passports, employing the blah, blah, blah. We've seen this before, and that's okay. Under Fincher's direction, the fire and ferocity is a sure thing, and the humour, which should have distinguished this piece, is there, even if it's the kind of humour that makes you say, that's funny, instead of thoroughly enjoying the goofiness. Is that just Fincher's arm-length style, or a reflection of star Michael Fassbender's on-screen personality? I mean, he's a terrific actor, but not one I automatically think of as light-hearted. No spoilers, but the ending feels like a bit of a surprise, leaving open the possibility for a sequel. Maybe there is, maybe that's what he was doing. The spin-off I would have liked to have seen is not the obvious one. It will be a flashback involving a nifty Tilda Swinton who brings more pizzazz to her oh cool character in just a few moments, and the rest of the film delivers in 2 hours. Yes. The other film was Flowers of the Killer Moon. Again, I liked it. Right. Killers of the Flower Moon. Killers of the Flower Moon. Little capsule review for this. It was just too long.
You mean to do another thing?
A bit too long for me.
I'm not in any kind of trouble at all. None at all.
Killers of the Flower Moon is the best movie of the year.
Says who? Who says that? Scorsese probably says that. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he thinks very highly of it.
You're picking a fight with the wrong person. You're gonna make trouble, make it big.
With this, it just felt like less is more. Like, you can appreciate that Scorsese's trying to pay his respect to the actual story, which is a true story, and it's very harrowing and sad and disgusting and horrible.
Oh my God.
But more is not always more.
Haven't told all the truths.
It could have shaved an hour off it, in my opinion, and it'd still be 2.5 hours long and twice the film, I think. My humble opinion, Scorsese, if you're watching.
To you that Bill Smith didn't take the proper care of Minnie the way he could have. To have her sick and die.
Takes too long for Jesse Plemons to show up and sort shit out. But as I say, I'm sure that was intentional. I'm sure Scorsese, and that's the thing with big directors, is there's no one, they don't have to answer to anyone, so they can do what they want. Ultimately, they've had such a glowing career, they can kind of do what they want, and that's fair dues. I'm not saying it's good or bad, it's just the way it is. Not a lot of people would get away with that. Yeah. This will be the 7th collaboration between Scorsese and DiCaprio. Imagine being DiCaprio or De Niro. Imagine having that career. Scorsese being your mate. We'll also mark the 11th collaboration between Scorsese and Robert De Niro if the short film The Audition is taken into account. This is also the 4th time De Niro and DiCaprio have appeared in a film together. However, this is the first time that Scorsese, De Niro and DiCaprio will have all collaborated together on a feature film. Well, there you go. That was it, really. I just wanted to chat about those films. There's a fine line, isn't there? Where do you draw the line of a film being too long? I love Paul Thomas Anderson, and some would say that his films are far too long. And maybe those people would be right. But there's a difference between, without sounding too wanky, Paul Thomas Anderson, his films are more of a meditation on character. You know, the plot, you don't go to a Paul Thomas Anderson film thinking there's going to be a massive plot to follow. They're always kind of gentle and not much happens, but the characters are always really well drawn and you have epic performances. So they kind of just draw you in. And personally, I think he does a good job of holding, of treading that path really well. People like fucking Ridley Scott, on the other hand, bore the shit out of me. Ridley Scott seems like a bloated, egotistical pig. A big, fat, egotistical pig with a cigar in his mouth. And, oh, my films. Oh. But who am I? Looking forward to Napoleon. Speaking of Ridley Scott, and again, I imagine that's going to be a long one. A very, very long one. Let's have a look here, eh?
General, We are discovered. Good.
I'm going to play a bit of Res Evil after this, I think.
Guys! It's a trap! Retreat!
I'm not built like other men.
Generals gathered in their masses.
Move along now!
Those in power only see me as a brute, unfit for higher office.
Just like witches at black masses.
But I follow in the footsteps of Alexander the Great and Caesar.
Evil minds that plot destruction.
If you look down, you'll see a surprise. Once you see it, you will always want it.
Fanny!
Death construction.
Ooh. Cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to go and watch it. Of course I am. Right. That's enough film talk. Let's play a bit of Res Evil. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all well, Padma, and you had a nice weekend. Come on. Come on. Where have you gone? There you are. Oh, let's go. I went to a Spooky Tours as well on Halloween. That was quite good in Liverpool. It was basically just running around an abandoned orphanage. Well, it used to be a hospital, and then it was an orphanage. And so they basically employ a load of actors to run around scaring the shit out of people. That was pretty enjoyable. Yeah, one of them was called Asylum, and it was like obviously a mental asylum. And lots of the freakiest thing I saw was there was a big woman sat on a bed just covered in blood and shit, not actual shit. I think she had shit on her. Maybe I just imagined that. Like eating a umbilical cord. Awful woman. That scared the shit out of me. And then on the wall, written in blood, it said, "My baby is crunchy." There's people pay to go watch this. I thought that was great. Not, obviously doing that is not good, but as a, it did make me go, oh, that's scary. I forget what it's called now.
Sacrificial lamb. You will receive
Pretty good though.
our most sacred body. It begins now. When day breaks, you two will join our covenant to share in my holy blessing forever.
So quick catch up, he's just had a big fight on a boat with a sea monster and he got knocked out. Oh, what a palaver.
Condor 1 to Roost. Do you read me?
Condor 1? You've been radio silent for 3 hours.
Just been attacked by a sea monster.
I'm fine. Won't let it happen again.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a fuck off serpent tried to kill me.
Copy that. I'm glad you're okay. Roost out.
No sweat. Absolutely no sweat. A hat. Supposed to do anything with this? I'll put it on. Find a key to the church. Quite a lot of bits and pieces here, getting a bit cluttered. Been listening to Series 3 of The Oast House, the Alan Partridge podcast, which I've been very much enjoying. It kind of wavers here and there, but, you know, there's no denying that Steve Coogan is just... he's the GOAT. Steve Coogan is the GOAT. What? Don't jump out on me, please. I'm of a nervous disposition. If there are any zombies out there, sod off. Please. Right, let's go towards the creepy noises. That's what we're here for, isn't it? Yeah, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Bono estente. Carice waddle. Fuck you. Ah! Right, you're getting that. You're getting that right in the chops, mate. Right in the oh, shit. Piss off. Sod off. You slimy sod. Fucking shotgun it, mate. I'll fucking shotgun it, mate. Buenos dias. Buenos dias, señores and señoritas.
What the fuck?
What the actual fuck, mate? Mindful not to go crazy with my ammo. Use... yeah, I've got plenty of grenades. Use them.
What is this place? Some kind of shrine. Same mark from the church.
And what do you do then?
Key?
And what do you do then?
It's the lake.
That's the monster. Church key is behind me. Investigate the 2 locations. Right, you are. This is one of them then. I've been here before. Have I? Old Way Shrine key. Oh, I think I know what that's for. I don't want to get in there just yet. What are you? Someone fetch me a rare gold chicken egg. What will I do with it? Well, sometimes it's more fun not knowing, right? Sell a gold chicken egg. Okay. Do I get in the boat? Yeah, I'll get in the boat. Oh no, I need to get that. I need that. So go back, Adam. Go back. We're not done yet. This way? No. No. What's this then? What do I put on here? Right, so I can't get that yet. Put some things on there. In the boat. In the boat. For a little fucking ride. Ahoy, ahoy, I'm the captain of my ship. Right, where are we going? Let's see what's down here. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. Ooh, splendid bangle. Ever so splendid. What does that do? Is it just treasure? Yes, it is. Anything else down this way? How are you feeling about the picking up pace now within 2 days? Yeah, all right, thanks, man. I think because things are sort of quietening down a bit. I feel like I've got a bit more time in the evenings and a bit more energy. I'm not sort of going because this script that I've been working on is kind of getting towards final draft stages now. So, you know, these last couple of weeks in particular, I've had a bit more headspace. It just generally feels like, you know, I actually want to do it rather than like riddled with anxiety about feeling like I should do it, if that makes sense. So that's always a good sign, isn't it? If you just want to do it and you're not like forcing yourself to do it. Did you stream at the weekend? I think also just showing up and not worrying too much about if I'm high energy or if it's going to be entertaining, quote unquote. You know, oh fuck. Fucking hell. Just have a little dick about. And just, you know, an hour streams rather than like going crazy. Fuck off. I'm on fire. Use a grenade. And a grenade for you. No? Not dead from that? Yay! Yeah, did you do a stream at the weekend, mate? Anything, you streaming anything good at the minute? Playing anything good? Cock it. No, I want to do one tonight, but I didn't sleep well last night, so yeah, fair dues. That's it. No need to force it. I didn't force her. Have you watched the, I don't know if you're into football, Padmire. I mean, I'm not particularly. I never really have been, but I did watch the Beckham documentary, the docuseries on Netflix, and thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I hear one of them. Yes, it was frigging Amazon. Amazing. Not Amazon. Yeah. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Astonishing, really. I hear you. There you are. Douche. Yeah, I didn't realise he started so young as well. You know, what was he, like 15? 14, 15? When Alex Ferguson kind of took him under his wing and was like introducing him to the club. You know, he's like a real homegrown talent and one of the best of all time. I grew up a fan during that time, so it was weird seeing it get the Hollywood treatment. Yeah. Oh, I think they got paid a obscene amount of money. I want to say something like 60 million to do that. That's been my whole gripe with football. It's just the obscene amount of money. And, you know, this I'm not including Beckham in this, but there's always some dickhead. He's getting paid millions, and then you hear all the stories in the papers about mistreating his girlfriend and, you know, all those kind of, you know, these players that are supposed to be role models, and a lot of them are very, very poorly behaved and a bit spoilt, really, when you look at it in that light. They come across pretty well, except for the affair. Yeah, someone else said that as well. He had a bit more of a bigger response to that than me. I kind of looked at that and I thought, well, obviously, it's no one else's business. But in context of just how much scrutiny they were both under, regardless of that affair, you know, the foul that happened in the World Cup game or whatever it was, you know, getting death threats, being just, you know, having abuse hurled at you left, right, and centre. You know, all things considered, I thought they, as a partnership, they handled it incredibly well. Victoria, especially, because it sounds like he actually did have an affair. I would imagine, because he didn't deny it in the documentary. And it was really sort of alarming to me how this kind of mob mentality of like people in general, you know, and this is not just aimed at David Beckham, but stardom in whatever field. People love to build somebody up and then just tear them down. And I think Beckham's a class example of that, and how he managed to just not, he didn't really rise to it. He managed to keep his somehow keep his sanity. And I did. I came away with quite a lot of respect for the man, because no one's perfect, so I don't know why we expect. The average Joe doesn't go through life without fucking up or hurting somebody or making a mistake, doing things they're ashamed of, and yet somehow we expect these superstars, who are a lot of the time treated like royalty by everybody, and then we fucking tear them down when they put a foot wrong. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. World is a strange place. Fucking good footballer though. Fucking hell. Begs the other question as well, like, when you have a super pushy parent, or, maybe pushy is the wrong word, disciplinarian, which his dad obviously was, a real perfectionist. When does it become unhealthy? Do you judge it on the fact that he's like one of the world's most successful football stars? Yeah, that's a pretty good reason, isn't it? To rule with an iron fist. If your son is like one of the richest football players of all time, you can say you've done a good job there, can't you? But then, I don't know, like Michael Jackson's dad, for example. Again, look at Michael Jackson. He turned out all right. Bloody fantastic dancer. Great voice. But, he obviously had his demons. What I'm saying is, where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line? Yeah, it is interesting, because these are not normal people. You might look at David Beckham and think, he seems pretty down to, but he's not. He's by no stretch of the imagination a normal person, not with those sort of standards. And it has to. David Beckham's probably not the best example, but you could tell he had, he was traumatized in a way, without using too strong a word, but it makes you think, these superstars that go off the rails and have to kind of unpack this baggage. And then we kind of point at them and go, oh, look, Britney Spears has gone mental. Oh, look, Kanye, look what Kanye's doing. It's like, well, you've given them a sort of platform. Kanye West, for example. I don't know all the ins and outs of what Kanye West was up to, but I know it wasn't good. But again, Kanye West is an extraordinary person. I'm not defending what he did in any way, or like what he said or his actions or whatever, but it's certainly not surprising, is it, when someone is given a platform where they believe that they can do and say whatever the fuck they want because they're an artist. We've kind of been complicit in that, haven't we? Not me and you, Padmaya. We've not done anything. We just listen to his music every now and again. I'm dead against it. Oh, I'm back here. Not sure where I'm at now. What am I doing? I'm on a bit of a tangent there. So I've got the boat. And I've got to go there because the church key's there. What have I got in my inventory that I can use? It's interesting seeing Americans watch it, especially the World Cup stuff, because I don't think they have an equivalent in their sports where an entire country hates a player for a decision they made. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the the Super Bowl is probably their equivalent, isn't it? Or baseball. I don't know really. I don't know. I've never been to America. I don't. But it was madness really. When you'd see the reactions of people that are watching the game and the absolute distress that they're in, because and I think that's one of the things that I understood whilst I was watching it, was like, yeah, this isn't just about football. Obviously, there's something else that people get from this. It sort of transcends the sport, and it does unite a lot of people. But it kind of united people in this hate. This hate for just one person because he made a mistake, because he just got news that he was about to be a dad. Yeah, it's crazy. Have I been here? No, I don't think I have. What are you? But yeah, I thought it was interesting that it was an American guy doing the documentary. And you do wonder how much they have said, right, you can talk about this, but you can't talk about that. Expect if they're being paid a lot of money, then they're not just going to say, yeah, do whatever you want. In fact, let's his name's Fisher Stevens, who made it. He used to be a big actor himself, really. .2, eh? Trivia. See if there's any trivia. Don't suppose there'd be much trivia. No. Where's the Fisher Stevens? Oh, no way. It's him. It's him. Johnny number 5. Short Circuit 2 and Succession. Ah, what do you know? That's interesting. Beckham documentary. How much? How much were they paid? Roughly 26 million. 20.6 million. It's alright. Nice chunk of change, innit? Nice old chunk of change. What are they going to do with that money? DiCaprio told Fisher Stevens to make it. Interesting. Good for him. He's very well made. I'm watching the Robbie Williams documentary at the moment. That's quite good. Again, just this... there's definitely a common theme of mental health problems and, dealing with fame and... Robbie Williams, that documentary definitely focuses more on the mental health side of things. Which is pretty sad, really. 'Cause again, he was I think he was 16 when he joined Take That. So he's sort of, he's grown up with this unimaginable level of fame and is just pretty unsure of how to process it all. Yes, I've been in here. Right. What forgot that I didn't have before? So I've got you, and I've got you. And I've got some treasure. Can I... For selling only. Not sure what these are all about. Oh, will not be going to the markets. I don't think so. I don't think I'll be going to the markets. I mean, I like the idea of the markets, but they just stress me out a bit, I'll be honest. They do stress me out a bit. Will you be going? I suppose you've got a kid, haven't you? Depends what time of day you go. It is, you know, it's usually a good atmosphere, isn't it? I might poke my head in. Might poke my head in. Treasure there. Go back for the treasure. Oh, yes. I am looking forward to Christmas this year because rather than just spend it with my mum and stepdad, we've been invited to my stepsister's house with her husband and their kid. They've got a kid and they've got a dog. They're going to be cooking for us. It's going to be like a proper like Christmas dinner, you know, lounge about day at someone's house. Mostly Christmas days for me are a bit broken up by, you know, going to see this person, then going to see my dad. You know, my dad hasn't got a big house, so we usually go for a curry or something like that, which, you know, it's a nice little tradition, but it doesn't feel Christmassy. So this year it's going to be proper Christmas dinner, all the family round, a dog. A dog. Fucking love dogs. A friend of mine from Sunderland went to the markets and had a panic attack. Too busy. My poor fucker. Yeah, well, it'll do that. It will do that. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Could someone catch the gigantic fish that lives in the lake for me? Fish oil has many uses after all. This photo should help you find it. Oh. I will try. I will certainly try. Chirads. A what? I don't know what that means. Did I say chirads? Oh. Hello? Oh, charades. Yes. Yeah, all of that.
The hell is going on here?
Yeah, man. Proper festive in that. Are you, do you cook? Yeah, I get what you meant. Are you cooking? What's the deal with Christmas Day for you? Do you go to a parent's house, or are you now sort of taking the, you know, taking the helm, as it were? I think that it really would stress me out cooking Christmas dinner for everyone. I would not like that. Far too messy. She's not looking well. Not looking well. I've got the scene from Dumb and Dumber in my head when they're all at the log cabin and he's having that dream and he's telling that joke. And he's going, and he says, "Do you love me?" And she says, "No, but that's a real nice ski mask." Yeah, I love cooking a big turkey. It's just a fancy Sunday roast. Plus, I'm a food snob. Nice. So I love to have control over what we eat. Buzzing. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of cooking rather than the actual cooking itself. I'll generally just make things in batch, so I don't have to. It's the planning. It's the planning I don't like. You know, if someone could just put all the stuff in front of me and say, "That's what you're making," and then they can clear it all up afterwards, then happy days. I suppose it's different if you've got a family. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, if you've got your own family, it's kind of like, you know, you can take your own time and a little pressure. And like, you know, you can be a bit of a control freak. I've been watching this Lighting a Fire on Fire. I'm going to have to find it now. What would the scene be? Christmas. Christmas scene. Yeah.
So he said, "Do you love me?" And she says, "No, but that's a real nice ski mask."
Exactly like this. And then do this. Still funny. It's still funny. They were convinced that that would destroy Jeff Daniels' career. His agent told him, "You cannot do this film. It will destroy you." I wonder if there's any outtakes. Yeah, she's hot. Oh no, these are the new. I did not watch the new film. I did not watch the Yes, I did not watch the Dumb and Dumber 2. I wonder what the bloopers are like though. Let's have a look. How bad can they be?
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure they had a great time and they got paid a hell of a lot of money.
I'm Freda.
I've had a full life.
Is it not?
I was a paper boy for a week. My father to child.
Cripes here.
Well,
Okay, I'm a little rattled now. I might have to take a breath before we go in.
I've seen every episode of Full House.
Oh! Protector.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. These are funny.
Mom, what's one thing that you can't talk to me about?
My sexual fantasies.
I think I know these off by heart, these bloopers.
Mom, I mean, come on. This is horse shit.
This is Galco, which is Hebrew for kindness.
Galco? What about the pup?
The pup is unnamed.
Because you can't
put a name on that face of innocence.
On the innocence of that face.
Going with your brain turned off and it's okay. Yeah, fair dues.
I've also been looking into how to raise rabbits for meat.
Sorry, do it again.
Is the house haunted?
Okay.
Don't throw me out the window! Come on!
This is the house of learned doctors. You're not a doctor, you're a curly-headed fuck.
Listen to me, guys. Look at me. Guys.
Derek, someone should teach these kids some manners.
Someone should teach you how to
keep the trap shut.
Some of it might have had.
You just farted.
We have good times.
Really? Did you really just fart?
We're not afraid to have fun.
Did you just fart?
No, and you know I'll claim it if I did. You're stuck on a desert island.
What's the one where they're talking about?
Have you ever done it so much
Yeah.
in one period of time? Last July, I was doing so much fucking. Last summer was like my biggest summer for pussy. Do you ever cut a fart in a girl's face while you're doing it? This 1 month, I got so much pussy, I had to ice my balls.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, yeah.
Seen him
Pow!
penis?
Yeah.
Like Kobayashi.
I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna drive it into your temple. Prepare yourself for a fight that's coming.
I don't want that.
We're right away.
Duck out!
I don't know how we got into that. Oh yeah, Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, no, it's not. It's I think that ship has sailed, hasn't it? I think I was gonna watch it. I would have watched it by now, I think. Right, I'm gonna call it Padmire, and anyone else who may be watching. Thank you for tuning in. Maybe I'll catch a stream of yours soon, old Padmire. But yeah, what day is it today? The Monday. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'm sure I'll see you back here soon. Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in, mate, and I'll see the rest of you very soon. Take care. Bye, 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 bye.